What's up, guys?
Man, Jeremy and I have just been laughing all morning, dude. Yeah, it is 9 o'clock on the dot, and you know why? Because we're talking about 9 to 5 today.
That's right.
The 1980
Get to work.
Screwball comedy, man.
It's good, man.
So this is a big venture for us, and maybe not too big. It's kind of big. You and I haven't done like a ladies movie or like a gay movie or something that's... Yeah. This is outside of our normal shit.
Total out of our wheelhouse, but, we just like to talk about good stuff.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
This is good.
Fuck yeah. Brokeback Mountain, Barbie, you guys weren't on that. A little bit out there for the Chorizo Bros project, but we're just trying some stuff. We decided to go way out there. Art's not sitting in with us today, so Jeremy and I got to do something a little bit different.
I think he would have liked this. I'm sure. I don't know if he's seen it or not.
That's a good question. We should ask him. We should ask him what he thinks. Sure I would be surprised if he hated it, but I'd be interested in his opinion. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be talking about 9 to 5 today, guys. 1980. It is a comedy vehicle, definitely for Dolly Parton. This was the showcase of her musical ability because she does the theme song. Mm-hmm. And most people I asked remember the theme song and not the movie.
Yeah,
it was very catchy.
That checks out. I mean, I feel like most people are going to... I mean, it's Dolly Parton. You think 9 to 5, her song. Right.
Yeah. So we'll start it off the way we normally do, guys. Actually, a little bit different. I'm going to shock you with some stuff here. So I'm going to let Jeremy go ahead and give us his quick movie review on it. Okay. Then I'm going to go next. And then at some point after that, we're just going to talk about spoilers. And that's how we do it. We just want to talk about the movie, and we don't want to worry about ruining it for you. So please go watch it.
Yeah, go check it out. It's a good film.
I'll
start it off.
Unless
you wanted to give me something.
No, I'd like you to start off, and then because there's something kind of funny here that I want to go over.
Oh boy, all right. Yeah. I mean, 9 to 5 is... I wouldn't say it's like one of my top 10 favorite comedies of all time. It might sneak up there. It's not bad. I'd say it's a solid 3.5 of a comedy film.
Sure.
I think I like comedy movies that are intelligent, and this one is intelligent for its time. I think it stands the test of time, which I think is pretty hard, especially for certain comedies.
Considering that it's 1980, it's saying a lot. Yeah.
Yes, and believe it or not, I think that this film could actually be done today and not raise too many... You raise your eyebrow. I was going to say, it doesn't raise too many eyebrows, I feel like. Because there's a lot of like that sexism type stuff going on, but I don't think that too much... Because we're a pretty sensitive society right now. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it could be done. It would be. Right. But I feel like you could still do it. There are other comedies out there that are far worse that you really couldn't reproduce now and be okay for most of the society that we live in today.
Right.
This one, I think you could still do it.
Okay.
So, but overall, solid.
So you say
movie.
Like 3.5?
I say like 3.5. I wouldn't go out of my way to watch it like over and over again, like some of my other favorite movies that I like.
Yeah.
But if it was on and I saw like a certain scene, I'd definitely sit there and kind of watch it and enjoy it. So yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Okay, my turn.
Oh wow, it's like a 5.
No, I actually kind of don't like this movie.
Okay.
I'm gonna land at a 2.5. I think that it definitely deserves its place in cinema, in just film history for like what it is, being a 1980s female-led, again, a Dolly Parton vehicle, showcasing some talent with Jane Fonda and Lily Tomlin. And I'm not going to harp on their talent at all, really, in terms of negatively. But I do think it's a little bit sloppily written, and the comedy doesn't really hit for me at all. I didn't laugh once, I don't think. And if it's intending to make me laugh and it's missing, then it's just not that great. You know what I mean?
Sure.
And it might just be that I have modern eyes and I'm hard to... It takes a specific thing to make me laugh in movies. I laugh at dumb things all the time in my regular life. You would agree with that.
Yes.
But in terms of a movie that's trying to make me laugh, I need a specific thing, and this just doesn't have it. It's personal. Overall, I think people should watch it. Again, film history-wise, I think it has its place. but I didn't love it, and I barely liked it.
Okay.
It's got a catchy as hell theme song.
Oh yeah.
That's fun. I mean, that's the best part of the movie is like when Dolly Parton comes out with her fucking right. Okay, so the thing that I wanted to do a little bit different on here because you're not used to this. We've never done this, and it's not that crazy, but it is kind of we have to kind of do it at the top of the show. So as I was doing a little bit of research, very little. I mean, this movie doesn't need a lot. We're just going to kind of talk about kind of funny scenes and whatever. So I went on and looked at reviews. So I looked at a couple of 5-star reviews and I looked at a 1-star review and I wanted to compare the two. Okay.
Okay.
So the first one is going to be a 5-star. This movie is a masterpiece. It showcases the actual problems women face then and now. The acting was amazing, and you have to appreciate the effort put into everything. My mom first showed me this movie, and I fell in love with it. Definitely a classic / comfort movie that I would recommend to every girl working her way into the world. I get that. It's fine. There's a little blurb at the bottom of this, and it's just because these are regular users. These aren't like, this isn't a magazine or something. These are just regular
Yeah,
people.
these are just regular people.
So it said, people can like it or whatever. They
Sure.
can rate the comment itself, and it said 2 people found this helpful. So somebody clicked the little thumb or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So this is the next one. This is another 5-star. Pure excellence. I did that because it's all in caps. This is still one of the funniest films I've ever seen. Incredibly written, impeccable cast, and the plot is pure genius. A trio of office workers with a sexist bigot for a boss find themselves stuck in the daily grind from 9 to 5. A simple after-work get-together and some good reefer leads to hilarious chaos with a slightly dark twist. A must-see, A++++++. That's how many times they wrote the plus.
Okay.
And do you know how I said 2 people found this helpful in the last one? 18 people found this helpful.
Jeez, okay.
Okay. Let me do a 1 star.
A little excessive.
Let me do a 1 star real quick.
Oh my God. I can only imagine. And this is the type of stuff that makes you laugh.
Yeah, because I'm just like, some weirdo on the internet and this doesn't mean anything. Nobody cares.
No.
Nobody cares. Except me right now.
And they have no idea we're talking about their reviews.
Oh, I'm not even going to shout their name out. The movie was average, and the reviews were funnier than the movie. Movies really have caused the dumbing down of society. Next time you want to laugh, read reviews and pray any other country does not try to invade America, home of the simpletons. Simpletons, not Simpsons.
They expect me to sit here from 9 to 5? That's how many hours? 10, 11, denominator.
0 people found this helpful.
Dang, bro. Dang.
That made me laugh more than the fucking movie, dude.
Wait. You didn't write this comment, did
No,
you?
that wasn't me.
Okay, I'll say.
Simpletons, not the Simpsons. I'm tearing. That's fucking
dude.
stupid.
Wow.
Okay, now that we landed there, you guys know where we're about with this. Let's just talk about the movie. I took some notes. This is gonna be fun, guys. Let's just relax, let loose, smoke a little reefer, okay?
Yeah, let's get a joint out. I think that
Oh,
you
man.
and I kind of land somewhere in between of those two.
Yeah.
You know, I'm at a
I
3.5.
don't hate this movie.
Yeah, and I mean,
It's not for simpletons.
or Simpsons.
Or Simpsons.
Dolly, wait!
Wally?
You know Dolly Parton?
Definitely don't let another country see us watching this movie.
Oh man, the fact that he had to go out of his way to write that, like,
It was probably a dude, too.
oh, absolutely.
It was probably a dude, yeah. And the ladies were the 5
ladies were the
stars.
5
Yeah, there's
stars.
clearly we are also aware that we're kind of out of our element here. We're going to talk about feminism and some things, and guess what? I'm a simple guy from San Antonio, Texas. I'm going to probably get a little bit of it wrong. Probably a lot of it wrong. So just allow us a little bit of grace as we talk about this. We love women here. We're a women positive show. We love talking about all things. We don't want to talk disparagingly about anybody. We're just having some fun. So
Yeah, exactly.
just to know that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So do you want to start off with any points, or would you like me to grab a note here?
Throw something at me, because
Okay.
this is, I think I've missed a lot of main themes
There's
of the
not
film.
that much.
Yeah, there's
It's
really
pretty
not much.
simple.
It's
There's not
pretty,
that much. It's just
you
a
know,
screwball comedy, man, where there's not... Aside from just some interesting notes about it and just some personal things that as I was watching it, I connected to other things.
Yeah, one thing I'll say, though, that for me, comedies have to be smart and intelligent. What I mean by that is the characters really have to be truly believable. Mm-hmm. And there are times in the film, like in those little montages where they're imagining how they're going to do these things to the boss. And those are very whimsical. And I like that because it allowed the actors to be super unbelievable in their actions.
Right.
And I feel like in sometimes comedies, it's like that little montage through the entirety of the film. Mm-hmm. And you don't really believe that these far out characters are going to do these outrageous things. Mm-hmm. So that's, to me, one little nod about this movie that I really like, where when they're not in that montage, their motivations are strongly driven. The acting in it is very strong. It's not, you truly feel like these characters are trying to do whatever it is they're trying to do, and you don't get lost in this super erratic behavior, and you can really see the actor being the person trying to say these funny little lines. I mean, Dolly Parton, I think she did good. I don't think she's like a phenomenal actress.
No.
But I
don't think she would even say she is.
Yeah, but she did fine. You know,
Yeah.
It wasn't like, you know, it is what it is.
For
It's a
what for the
comedy.
part she has.
Yeah,
It's fine.
You know, this wasn't like a serious drama. You put Dolly Parton in like a serious drama, that's probably not going to hit very as near dear. You know,
I don't know, man. There's
I don't know,
another
maybe.
movie. There's another movie she's very famous for.
really? Okay,
That is
I mean,
a drama, and it's beloved. People love it.
it's beloved.
It's called Steel Magnolias. We're not gonna.
Oh, I've seen Steel-
We're not gonna go on a tangent here about
Oh, I
it.
thought the movie was called Beloved. I've heard of Stu Magnolia.
Yeah. No, I mean saying people love the movie that
Gotcha,
she's in, and it's a
gotcha.
drama. It's not. It's
I
not.
see.
I don't remember if her part is played for laughs at all in that movie. I just remember Julia Roberts, and I've got a lot of opinions about that movie. We can do that on another
Oh,
episode.
that might
maybe.
be good. That might be a good one.
But what you're saying, I completely agree with. That Dolly Parton was kind of perfect for this. Let me shout out Dolly Parton real quick. You didn't know I did this.
No, you did not, bro.
You didn't know I did this.
Oh my gosh! How did I know?
Is this catching?
Oh
is this
my
on screen right here?
gosh! I should have known better, bro.
Let me see. Can y'all catch that?
Wow.
It's a Dolly Parton shirt, baby.
How long have you had that in your closet?
I've had it for a while. I think I wore it on one of the other. I think I wore it on the Brokeback Mountain
Wow.
podcast. And I was like, I'm not going to tell Jeremy I'm wearing it because it's kind of ridiculous. But fucking love Dolly Parton,
Dude,
bro.
Dolly Parton is legit.
Can I say something real quick that doesn't have anything to do with the movie, but I just want to say it?
Say it, bro?
Dolly Parton and I share a birthday.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, she was born on the same day as me. And also Edgar Allan Poe. Edgar Allan Poe, Dolly Parton, and I we're all born on the same day.
Wow. What is the sign? What else?
January 19th, it's the Capricorn.
Capricorn. I don't know much about that, but
Yeah, because it's not real. But it's kind of cool. I'm like, hey, I share a birthday with Dolly Parton. That's awesome.
that is dope.
I mean, I'm gonna have to put a little counter on how many times we say Dolly Parton.
Right? Dolly Parton counter or something.
So, some of the notes about this, they actually, because this movie was real popular for the time, they actually turned it into a TV series. It ran for 2 seasons.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I haven't seen any episode on there, so I can't tell you whether or not I thought it was good. It obviously wasn't popular enough, or it didn't stand the test of time to last more than 2 seasons. So it was
Not the same actresses,
popular
I'm
enough.
sure.
No, different actresses, and nothing that I really remember. So sorry, you guys. I think I'll put like a picture of it somewhere up here. And I thought that was kind of cool. So it did get enough popularity to do that.
Yeah.
And then Parton wrote a musical that premiered in 2007. Premiered it in LA, and then eventually, I think like a year later, it went to Broadway. So there's a Broadway play,
Yeah, I was
9
gonna
to
say,
5.
This could be a really good Broadway play.
That's kind of like what it's designed for, it seems like.
Yes.
It seems like it's designed to either be like almost like, this is kind of like Bob's Burgers almost. I almost feel like the goofy fun stuff they do is almost lends itself to an animated. I could be more on board. I could be more on board with it, I think, if they were allowed to really go crazy with the animation and just You know what I mean? Like Bob's
Yes.
Burgers or something like that.
Yeah, I could totally see that.
Yeah, so that's
It
kind
would-
of where my head was comedically, where I was like, man, they're trying to do these like gags. But I think Broadway really works because it's
Absolutely.
like, let's lean into the music. Let's write some fun songs. Let's write some cool songs and showcase the talent of some ladies in Broadway. So
yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the tagline for that is "Getting even is a full-time job."
Love that.
Pretty cool. One of the things about this movie is part of her stipulation for taking the part was that in her contract, they had to allow her to do the theme song, which is cool. Smart move on their part.
So, and you may not know this, and that's all right, but this 9 to 5, the song, that was, so this movie is, Dolly Parton wrote this song
For the movie.
For the movie.
Right. They're not done independently.
Okay, I
She
see.
specifically did it with the idea that she was going to work on this movie about ladies in the workplace.
Gotcha.
And there's a really like one of those clips videos that I saw of her talking about the concept of the song, where she was sitting there and she was kind of fucking with her nails, and she was doing this, and she was like, "Yeah, I was kind of just chilling there, kind of trying to thinking of the tempo and the whatever." And she goes, "I was doing this with my nails, and it reminded me of the clacking of a typewriter." And that's like kind of where the idea of that, jumping out of bed.
Gotcha.
Yeah. What a catchy song. Now, it's not my jam.
Hey,
Traditionally.
let me find out, bro. Like you first thing you wake up, you're blasting 9 to 5, wearing the Dolly Parton t-shirt,
Yeah. I'm in the shower, jumping out of bed. I'm like, yeah, happy birthday to us, Dolly Parton. No, you know what though? I don't like country music really, but Jolene, Dolly Parton's Jolene. Have you ever heard that song?
Oh gosh, it's a great song,
Dude, that's a fucking 5 out of
Her
5
vocals
song.
on that
I
is
love
so
that
just
song.
great.
It's fucking groovy as shit.
Oh hell yeah! Yeah, I mean, I hate country, but
Yeah, I don't
Dolly
like country
Parton,
at all.
There's some artists out there that are like not super country for me at least, like Johnny Cash, Dolly Parton. Those are kind of two.
Yeah, Johnny Cash is more like folk music than country. Yeah,
Right.
so I got what you're saying.
Dolly Parton has like a little bit of like kind of popish
oh, definitely
in there,
definitely.
so it's like I don't feel.
But
like
she's like the grandmother of country pop.
yes, absolutely.
so-
gosh,
There's a do you know who Kelly Clarkson is? Kelly Clarkson?
Yeah.
She's like the winner of the first American Idol.
yeah.
She did a terrible, in my opinion, cover of 9 to 5.
Really?
Yeah, I watched it earlier today.
Is that the kind of overall synopsis of majority of the people that feel that way about her rendition of 9 to 5?
I can't speak on. I didn't. What should I look at a 5-star
at the
review and
reviews.
a 1-star review of Kelly Clarkson's 9 to 5? No, I watched it and I was like, it. When you see a cover, a little bit of a tangent, but if somebody does a cover of a song, an existing song,
It's
you
gonna
should
have
take
kinda-
it. You should take it and change it. Like for instance, one of my favorite songs of all time is "All Along the Watchtower" by Jimi Hendrix.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's a cover of a Bob Dylan song. They don't sound the same at all.
Right.
And that's the way to do it, is to take a song that you like and kind of do your own thing with it. Or Hurt by Johnny Cash
yeah.
is a Nine Inch Nails song. And it doesn't sound anything like the original. So like I think that's kind of the way to go, and hers is just like, it almost just seems like a cover like a shitty band would do at a like a I don't know, I just didn't hit. I was watching and I was like, "Oh, Kelly Clarkson, I thought you were talented. What are you doing?"
Yeah, I mean, you either have to completely do it's tough because I think that there's two different types of people that try to see covers for what they are.
Mm-hmm.
People who want to kind of feel the original beat
right.
of the song, and then there's other people like you that just kind of want it to be a close nod, but just make it your completely own. So,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's probably what Kelly Clarkson was trying to do, is just keep the gist of the song and just have her little vocal on it. I guess.
Yeah, maybe I should take it back. I'm sorry, Kelly Clarkson. That was rude of me to fucking.
God damn, bro.
Yeah, like-
1-star review.
I
over
just
here.
said she was a talented lady, though. So like,
you can't backtrack now.
I'm editing. I can backtrack as much as I want.
Yeah, that's
I'll tell Terrence to call this part out. No, you who did a really good cover of a Dolly Parton song was Miley Cyrus's version of Jolene,
Yes.
and that's kind of like Dolly Parton's, but it's got Miley Cyrus's like gruffer, deeper voice.
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. So
Yeah.
I saw a video of that. And I was like, damn, Miley Cyrus, like, because we just make fun of her for being Hannah Montana or whatever, but I don't know what's going on with her voice lately.
Yeah,
I feel like she damaged her throat, I think, or something. But when
voice is
that
actually pretty neat. I like it when artists have kind of a twang in their voice.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound so perfect, you know.
Yeah.
That's life, you know. So
Right.
you know, same thing with
Did you see that? You saw the Miley Cyrus cover, or you heard it?
I've heard it before.
Yeah, it's good,
not
man.
recently, but it's not bad.
Yeah, it's good. Shout out to Miley Cyrus, man.
Yeah, dang.
Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, so the theme song, 9 to 5, was nominated for an Academy Award and won 2 Grammys. Cool.
Dang,
Yeah.
that's what's up? Okay.
Yeah, so a lot of this is kind of, we've been talking about the song a lot.
I mean, it's big.
Yeah.
It's a big part of the whole movie, and Dolly's the greatest, man. Look at her.
Oh yeah, shout out the book. I visited my local library this morning before Jeremy got here, and I walked around and I found some cool books. And yeah, I was like, whoa, that one was screaming.
Yeah,
it was like that was
cool.
really hard to miss. I mean, even if I wasn't looking for it.
Right? I mean, this thing's so I was looking through it a little bit. It shows a lot of like her fashion and stuff. But I mean, look at that, dude.
What a fucking icon, dude.
Dolly Parton, she's
Beautiful.
She's a looker, man.
Beautiful, yeah, for sure. Honestly, let's shout out Jane Fonda too. Lily Tomlin, very talented, very funny. But I gotta say, man, Jane Fonda, beautiful. I don't know what it is about her. Maybe the glasses. I was like, dude, Jane Fonda's a looker. And then I found out she did.
We can't be bigots now.
We're not being bigots. I'm calling out a talent.
Okay.
Because she did workout videos, and she was like an entrepreneur for this.
Oh, really?
So she was like one of the first people to work on, like, you know, those aerobic videotapes, VHSs or DVDs. She was like one of the first people to do this. So yeah, there's like, I actually looked at, and I saw some of the clips on it on YouTube, and it's people in like what do they call them, leotards, unitards, whatever they're called. It's like spandex, whatever, and they're kind of, you know, it's very dated.
Sure,
it's very like late 70s,
right.
you know, 80s.
They have the head caps that are kind of like
it very much looks for the time, but yeah, she was like the first, because you have to think about, like, we take it for granted now that everything is streaming and you just have access to everything at the palm of your hand, right? So this is a weird thing for them to be like, hey, I have a business opportunity to make tapes for people to take home. This is like the revolution of take home tapes, and wanting something that they could use over and over. Hey, I want to follow the movements and get it a part of my workout routine or whatever. So Jane Fonda was like the grandmother of that.
Really?
Yeah, dude. She was one of them. Yeah. I mean, they had those things existed already on TV and stuff,
but specifically
like taking home. And one of the reasons people bought like VCRs.
Jeez, man, VCRs.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
To us, it's kind of like that was a staple in our home, and now people talk about it, and it's like,
you watch DVDs? Yeah, it's like weird. Yeah, and it's just gonna keep happening because people just have it in their glasses, you know, or something, you know. Well, we're going to a weird place. Yeah, let's avoid that. So when I was a kid, so let me just say this also.
Yeah, did you see this? Like, was this a staple in your home as a kid?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Accidentally, not because of me.
I imagine like your mom and
my older sister. Yeah. So that was one of the first VHSs that we owned. So at my dad's house, we had like 4 or 5 VHSs. The Godfather, Alien. Nice. Like we had a couple of like the main movies. But at my mom's, she's a collector, so she had a bunch of them. Right.
Gotcha.
So Sarah, whenever my older sister Sarah, shout out to you, 'cause she watches our videos sometimes. She would take, we miss you. Yeah. She would take 9 to 5 from my mom's house and bring it to my dad's, and we would watch it whenever we stayed at my dad's. And so she kind of took it upon herself to keep the movie.
Nice.
So yeah, this was a big deal. I remember seeing it as a kid, and a lot of it going over my head, because you really need an adult mind to understand some of the things.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like the marijuana. I was like, why are they having such a great time?
Just out of nowhere.
Yeah. And I was like, you know, and then now watching it, it's a different. We got to talk about the felonies these ladies commit.
Yeah, it was kind of crazy.
Because it starts off pretty normal.
Yes, and it takes a turn.
Yeah, major.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
Well, I'm gonna list off some of the felonies these ladies commit. But she goes, what is this? Maui Wowie. I don't know why that stuck in my head. Lily Tomlin saying that because she's talking about the marijuana they're smoking.
Right.
And we are definitely advocates for you guys out there. If you're adults, we support partying, but do it responsibly.
Absolutely.
Yeah, party. Don't get in no wreck or no stupid shit. But hey, man, we're here to. You never know when you're gonna die. Just have some fucking fun sometimes.
You can ride the wave a little bit.
Yeah,
don't go.
Yeah, we're supporters of partying, but be responsible, you guys.
Look at you,
we got
man.
this Woman's Guide to Cannabis, teaching you how to enjoy it responsibly. I kind of sifted through that a little bit while I was at the library. And
this is so perfect.
It's so perfect.
It's so perfect
because
of
that scene.
Yes,
they're in a bar, and did you notice the three girls have different cocktails?
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah, so one of them has Lily Tomlin. I think has a margarita. It looks like Jane Fonda has like a pina colada or something, and then Dolly Parton's got a beer.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's super fitting for each of those.
Yeah,
characters.
it seems to be like that. But yeah, that was a very confusing thing for me as a kid because I didn't understand marijuana or like drinking or bigotry. I didn't understand this stuff. So there was that whole.
What do you think? I mean, I'm sure you still watched it. What about it as a young kid? You were kind of drawn to it at least a little bit, or were you just like?
Well, I'm going to be honest, and again, I'm not trying to sound like that, but part of this movie was a little bit of a sexual awakening too. Because
I mean, there is.
I remember looking at like Dolly Parton when he knocks the stuff on the thing and she goes down to get it, and there's a very clear shot of them looking down at her. So, as a kid seeing that as a young boy and just kind of being like, "Whoa, what's up with Dolly Parton?"
Right.
So like there's a little bit of that because it's a commentary in the movie that, hey, she's just trying to do her fucking job. She's not trying. She's just a nice looking lady, and here he is just sexualizing her and letting this rumor about her go around. And then shout out to that character. They wrote her to be like, she has a very supportive husband.
That was
Dolly
really
Parton's.
cool.
That was cool. He's like, "Oh, baby, come on, man." Yeah. And she's like, "I don't understand. I'm being so nice to everybody." And just because there's a rumor that she's sleeping with the boss because he like favors her, and then she's got to navigate that. So they all sort of have this.
See, and that's why it's smart. It's not.
It is
just
smarter
like,
maybe than.
Hey, let's just sexualize her. Yeah, let's make her that. Kind of ditzy.
You can root for her.
Yeah, absolutely. And she kind of breaks that barrier because you see Dolly Parton, you kind of see like, oh, she's that ditzy, and they do play on that a little bit, but she's not that at all. She's very smart. She's intelligent. Yeah. She picks up on social cues. If you're truly that stereotypical ditzy girl, that goes over that girl's head.
Yeah, she feels like the pariah. She can feel it. We see the scene where she talks to her husband about it.
Yeah.
And then Jane Fonda's got the same thing. I forget the characters' names. Sorry. I know one of them is Violet, but I'm just going to call them by the actress' names because that's where I'm at. But Jane Fonda, she's got like an ex-husband, and you really see her growth, and you see the beginning of her getting there and like fucking up the Xerox machine and like not knowing how to transfer calls and like kind of struggling, and then before you know it, she's acting like the Lily Tomlin character. There's like a quick scene where she answers the phone the way she does, and she's very confident in herself. So you see her growth dealing with her ex-husband in her personal life and being like, you know what, I'm more in control than I thought, and I don't need to worry about this.
Right.
And that's cool. So these are capable women.
She's I think has the most character growth out of all three of them because of her. She's kind of leaving her past behind her and picking up this torch of this totally new person, almost becoming like a butterfly. Right. And that's pretty cool to see.
Yeah, it's like a commentary on like new wave feminism. It's like she's the character that embodies that a little bit. Where you see her going like, I've never worked. Yeah, I mean that's kind of what the whole movie is about.
Sure, yeah. But her is more
Lily Tomlin's thing is there's a line. Yeah, she's great. Where she says, oh, I fucking trained him. And here he is asking me to make fucking coffee. And that turns into a thing. Yeah, that starts it up. But like her growth is she legitimately takes charge. Lily Tomlin's character is a fucking leader.
She's a beast.
Until she fucks up, and then all of a sudden she's in an element where she's completely out of control, and you see that, and you see the dark side of that. They all do that. They all go to this dark place. I mean I did mention the clumsy writing, and I meant so more from the comedic area.
Yes.
As far as the story, the storytelling, it works.
Yeah, like some of the clumsy thing that I'm maybe on the same page with you on is like kind of like how they kidnap him and like they have him on this contraption to me, all that was kind of like, I feel like you could have written that a little bit differently. Also, like with the hospital and like
absconding with the corpse.
Yes, like all that was just, to me, that's what I saw was a little just odd. Like,
yeah, it felt it didn't feel funny.
No,
not to me. I was like,
not really.
I was like, what?
Yeah,
and the dialogue when they get pulled over was kind of stilted. I was like, there's a funny thing happening here, and it wasn't hitting.
They could have probably capitalized it on in a different way. You know?
Yeah. So there was that. I was talking to a friend of mine. We were discussing this movie, who had seen it like before, and we were talking about whether or not, you brought this up earlier, whether or not this movie would work today. And I was thinking, yeah, it could, but they'd have to completely change the writing and stuff in it. And we're gonna go more into the crimes that these ladies commit. But one of the things where I was kind of like, wow, that's kind of crazy, is Lily Tomlin gets marijuana from her like teenage son, and like doesn't think it's a problem really. Her drug trafficking teenage son, you know, you got to think, okay, this is like right after the 70s. This is like, it's honestly not a big deal, but
right.
You couldn't write that today, because if you're going to root for these women, you have to be able to justify that she can be in a hero role. And you don't want to be like, you don't want to have the criticism as an audience member to be like, she's okay with her teenage son doing drugs and giving it to her, and then her sharing with her friends at work, and then her even telling them, oh, my son gave it to me. That's crazy. Nobody would do that like today.
Right.
You know, so I was thinking like the way they'd have to write it. Go on, say your point, because I thought about how they would have to write it for it to work.
However, I think, gosh, I forget her name. Lily Tomlin? What's the actress's name? I forget.
Yeah, Lily Tomlin's like the Snow White one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the way that her kind of character, because they don't just bring that out right from the get-go. You kind of get the idea of who she is. Like, she's pretty strong. Mm-hmm. She's comfortable in herself to kind of be who she is. So for me, yes, I think it is still crazy, but the lead up to that point, you kind of dismiss it a little bit. You can kind of get that idea like, oh, this character is the kind of person who's comfortable with herself. She's comfortable with herself, who she is as a parent. Mm-hmm. She's going to make decisions for her, for what's best for her family. She's also kind of cool. She's kind of like that.
She's cool. Office. She is cool. Yeah.
Office employee. So
she's like, don't talk to that bitch. Check the stalls. She's going to be watching you.
Right.
Yeah. She's cool. Yeah.
She seems like a cool mom.
Yeah.
So for me,
which works in 1980.
Right, and I think that you could still do that today, playing that up even further to lead up to that point where it's kind of like, oh, she's just, that's who she is. It doesn't surprise me that action was done.
No, for this movie, no. But I'm saying if they were to I'm just more so making the argument that if they were to make it today, they'd have to really rewrite it.
Yeah,
because I don't think it would hit, because people would not turn on her, but they would think it was irresponsible. And for this story, you don't want her to seem irresponsible. You want her to be a little bit, not until the inciting incident happens where you're like, oh shit, then she can kind of act wild in that way. Mm. But I was thinking how it would work, how you could make her seem like the hero still and have that same situation take place, is that she maybe steals her son's weed because she did his laundry or something and found it. Right. So he didn't give it to her. She's like, yeah, my dumbass son is probably looking for this weed right now. Isn't that funny? Something like that, to like be like, it's a callback to like what happened, but not really like her being okay with him doing it. Right. Her taking it from him.
Because that takes it a step further. You can still be that kind of same character.
See what I mean?
Still be cool. And
right.
Just be like,
so you can be cool. She didn't ground him or anything. She just took his weed and she thinks it's funny.
Right.
So there's that still cool part to it. I that's just what I was thinking. Is how, because it is kind of crazy to be like letting your teenage son give you weed.
Yeah, that is.
I mean, you're a parent, bro. How would you feel about that?
Oh yeah, no, I would be pissed.
You'd be pissed. Yeah, exactly.
But yeah.
Yeah. There's okay. So did you? It's not hidden at all, but it is kind of cool that their fantasies. The reason I brought the marijuana whole thing is because that's one when they get to have their fantasy play out.
Right.
The experience of them smoking and talking, and then they get to, Violet, she's Snow White, and she's she poisons the guy, whatever. Yeah. So every single thing that happens in their fantasy happens later in the movie.
Yes.
So I kind of appreciated that in terms of just the setup for it, where they're like, how are they going to write this? Dolly Parton does hogtie the boss.
Yep.
She does it in the fantasy, and then she does it in real life.
How does she do it in real life again? She wraps a cord or something?
With the phone cord, yeah. Because he's about to, they're exposing it, and he's like, I got y'all by the balls now. Right. By the proverbial balls. So she hogties him. Same thing that happens in the fantasy. Jane Fonda shoots a gun at him.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa.
While he's running away.
Yeah, that was wild.
They couldn't do that today. They could not do that today, dude. Maybe I guess if you're just going to go wild. Again, it would be funny animated.
Here's the thing, though, that they've done this movie now. Like, I think, there's a movie, I think, Horrible Bosses. Have you seen that? It's a comedy. And it's pretty much the same premise, except it's not women focused.
Okay.
And so I think that a lot of movies now have ripped off kind of a lot of the ins and outs of this film. So
right. I don't know. I think that's a bit. I don't know that it would play well right now if it came out. We're talking about a very sensitive climate, like you mentioned. I'm actually agreeing with you on this.
Yeah, I'm just old now, and I'm like, nah, it's fine. Put this movie now.
Yeah, I just don't think that people watching it they'd be like, oh my god, Anyway, so in her fantasy, she's hunting. Jane Fonda's walking around with a rifle. She's dressed in like a safari outfit, and then she hunts the boss, and then she actually fires at him later in the movie, which is, again, 1980. Who cares? But I was like, whoa! I forgot that happened when I saw it when I was younger. Like, that's crazy.
Oh yeah.
And then what's the other one? Lily Tomlin poisons the guy.
Right.
With the rat poison on accident.
Yeah, because she thinks it's like
it looks like Splenda. Yeah. The boxes look almost identical.
Right.
So they each do the thing they fantasized about doing.
So what were some of the? You said that they had committed all these crimes. What are some of the crimes that they committed? We already kind of mentioned some of them, but
yeah, I mean, it's a lot when you see it, but when I listed, it's only like 3 or 4 things. So
sorry, go ahead.
What?
I was just thinking about them taking the wrong body out of the hospital. Like, geez.
Yeah, it's unlawful mishandling of a corpse. There's a specific name for it. I probably wrote it down wrong, but that's definitely bad.
Oh,
don't do shit with a corpse.
Yeah, no.
There's a drug trafficking teen. I wrote that as a to be funny, but yeah, there's a drug trafficking teen, which is separate from just there being drugs in the movie.
Right.
Like, there's drugs.
Right.
And there's her son's a drug dealer also. That's cool. Kidnapping.
Oh man. Yeah.
Extortion.
Yeah, because there's that old bit about them, like, so I guess I don't even know what crime he's committing, or he's just doing I don't even remember.
It's fraud. It's fraud.
Insider trading type stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, this is not a good guy. I mean, we want him to get his fucking comeuppance.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But I'm just like, it's funny that how many laws they speed, right? Because they get pulled over. It's not that big of a deal, but they get pulled over for that. There's I don't know what it's called, but it's impersonating a physician.
Oh yeah,
because that's illegal. You cannot do that.
I love that line where she's like, oh, you're a nurse or something. She's like, don't talk to me. Or she's like,
why am I talking to you?
Yeah, she dismisses her, and I'm like,
that should have been a male nurse. That would have been funnier.
Yeah,
right. Yeah. I was like, I watched that, and I was like, this missed opportunity.
Yes,
remember, it's supposed to be a pro lady movie, and she's acting like a bitch to a lady who's doing her job.
Right.
You think that wouldn't happen in a movie like this, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Embezzlement. They take company funds, sign off using his signature to do something else with it.
Mm-hmm.
So they commit like a lot of crimes. Now, yes, we do want to see them win, and they do, and these all end up being good decisions and all that stuff.
Right.
But that's a crazy amount of unlawful behavior.
It is. One thing, kind of going off the rail a little bit, but I actually like the ending, and one thing I thought was kind of interesting is the way that they end up creating the company seemed very kind of similar to how some of the companies now strive to be.
Oh yeah, they were ahead of their time for sure.
Yes, I just could see that company running kind of today pretty well. And it's crazy because companies were still operating in that kind of structured way. Even still now, maybe not so much as back then, but even then, that was ahead of its time.
No, that was way ahead of its time.
Yeah.
They were really like
flexible schedules and daycare inside the workplace. I
think the guy even glances at a lady in a wheelchair, or it's like in his head he's thinking like, "Oh, what's this black lady doing here?"
Right. I missed that.
I think so. I think he kind of looks at him and goes, "What the fuck are they doing here?"
Oh man.
I think. Unless I read it wrong, I don't think, because I'm pretty sure I saw him.
Nah, you probably saw
I think it was a subtle a glance, like what the fuck,
right?
And that's to show you how different that would have been.
Yes, yeah. This is definitely you can definitely see how dated this is, but there are some pieces of it that still hit today. And as a father to a little girl, that's one thing I think that I like about this movie is that I like to see kind of how women can turn the tide in their social kind of lane. And I don't like it that society puts women in this particular lane when I want my daughter to be very well-rounded. I want her to if she wants to do something, go for it. Do it. Don't feel like there's somebody or some entity,
society, culture
that's going to put you in this lane. Branch out. I love that. Yeah. So while because I'm a man, I don't necessarily have that same frame of reference, but I think it's important for me to take a step back and realize, look, this is not something you should ignore. It's around, and how can I help my daughter navigate that? Because that stuff still exists today. Being oodled and
it's never gonna not.
Yeah, it sucks, because I don't want her to live in a world that's like that, and so I get it.
Yeah, no, I think you're right, and I think a lot of people would agree with you. Yeah. I think that's. Not that I have a daughter, but I want my niece to
and you have
grow
sisters
up
as well and stuff,
in an environment where she can feel safe and strive and learn things and try things and that's cool. That's a cool ass message of this movie.
Yeah, for sure. And I think the world is getting better. I don't think that
we might have made some regressions and there's some cultural hurdles we still need to go through, but yes,
sure. But overall, it's looking better for.
I think so.
Yeah. So
I don't know. I think we could make some arguments here. So not that this is a hidden. Again, it's not a hidden thing. This is very much a commentary on feminism, right? Mm-hmm. So I didn't do a whole lot of research. So again, consider I'm just a little country boy out here in San Antonio. I secretly talk like Woodrow F. Call from Lonesome Dove.
Here we go. Here we go.
I told myself I got to bring it up. This is actually how I talk all the time.
Yep. Hey, Joseph, you're here. Finally.
Yeah. This is an act.
As soon as the camera's on, you turn this
So yeah. This is my fake way of talking.
Right.
Actually, it's like this, dude.
Yeah. Most people are gonna think that.
Yeah. So. So the feminism stuff. I looked at just a couple of things, and we should probably just talk about it a little bit because we really want to focus on the movie and stuff.
Sure. Yeah.
But there's different stages of feminism, and I don't know what wave we're in now, but the article or the thing that I looked at said that this is a second wave of feminism portrayal, a movie that's portraying second wave feminism. The first wave were the suffragettes, the ladies that were
the what? Forget?
Suffragettes. They were the ladies that wanted to be able to vote. Because in America there was a time when they could not, right?
Right.
So the suffragettes were the ones that were going out there being loud, going, we want our fucking rights. We want to be able to vote. We live in society also. Why should we not have a say in whose policies run the place, right?
Right.
And it's complicated because America has a troubled history like any nation, right? So it is okay to acknowledge that. You can still be a patriot and understand that there were some hard times that our country needed to go through. So the beginning of it, getting to the part where women could vote, but then even then, black women couldn't vote. So white women could vote, and then we still needed to do the civil part of being like, well, it doesn't matter what color you are now. So it's just this constant like pushing up against the edge and pushing up against the edge and keep going and keep going, keep going. And then the second wave, according to what I read and what I saw, again, I'm going to get some of this wrong. Don't crucify me for this.
Come at him.
Come at me. I've got a gun in my purse.
Nice.
The second wave of feminism, the concept, the very simple, again, these are complicated things. But the boiled down version of that is not just equity in terms of being able to do things like own land or own property and vote, but it was to culturally want the same things that men want. A career. To want to be the breadwinner for their family. Just to not just be legally able to, but to like teach women that they can want that. Does that make sense?
From a culture standpoint.
Right. Societal, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so that's kind of what the second wave was, and I think again, you're still pushing against, like, for sexual rights. We got some things going on today that are icky about that. But Roe versus Wade, so this is a constant thing that's been going on in our country, and seeing it examined through a funny lens, being able to joke about it and go, hey, this is just a screwball comedy. We're just going to let the ladies have fun on this one. I can get behind that because it's not being annoying about its message. I didn't like movies like Prey, where I was like, God, it's annoying how like feminist it's trying to be. This one is actually feminist, and that part of it doesn't annoy me. I just didn't think the humor worked. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So it doesn't sound like you really think it's a 2.5.
I do, because it's not funny.
So if it was funnier,
it's aiming to be funny, and it's not funny. So that's why the 2.5 is all this stuff with the writing works and whatever. So it's an average movie. 2.5 out of 5 is an average movie.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's in the middle. I'm not saying it in an ugly way, but it wasn't funny, in my opinion. Again, we're talking about different things here.
But it's interesting because the way that the more that you and I talk about it, the more you make me feel like you actually like this movie, and it's actually pretty deep when we kind of dissect it. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think that we're gonna have a whole lot to kind of dissect on this film, but
we're kind of not. We're just talking.
But I feel like it's encompassing a lot of pretty strong.
Mm-hmm. No, I mean, it's like you said. I mean, you got a daughter, man. I got sisters. I got a mom. Yeah. There's a lot of women in my life that I care about.
Yeah,
and that's arguably the thing about this movie that matters the most.
Right.
So yeah, why not hit it hard? I'm not gonna make fun of that. That's not funny to make fun of.
No, it's not.
And I talk shit. I'm a shit talker, and I'm not gonna do that here.
I like it. It's not a nod to you or anything.
Okay, because
I'm just like, this is cool. Like,
yeah, it's a different side of me. People don't know.
It is, man. I'm like, man, hell yeah. The fact that this movie hit you in that sort of way, I think is testament to how media and art can evoke that in certain cultures. And maybe, just maybe, there could be others that feel that way, that this was kind of like that wave that hit them. This second feminist wave hit them and can have that cultural shift, that cultural change that maybe is needed.
Right on, man. Some of the things that I saw with some of the more recent movies that, again, were kind of being annoying about feminism, like Barbie. Barbie wasn't a great movie, and if you said that, you were going to get attacked like you hated women. That was like kind of the culture at that time, or like when that came out, it was hot, and there was like conservative talking heads that were like, "What the fuck is this?" Like getting upset, and it's like, it doesn't need to be. Now, I didn't love Barbie,
right?
But I respect its right to exist, and it's not. It wasn't.
That feels like a slap in the face, but
no. Like I'm saying, like it's not made for me.
Right, yeah, and that's okay.
Yeah, it can be. Let the ladies have fun. Like, what do some dudes get out of not wanting the ladies to have fun? Who fucking cares? You don't have to go to that movie, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you feel, they're making fun of cowboys. What do you give a shit? Did you see? You didn't see it, did you? You did see it.
Yeah.
And you didn't care for it that much either, right?
No.
Yeah, it's not for us.
Yeah. But I was mad because, dude, I love Woodrow F. Call. So the fact that they were just making fun, like, that really pissed me off. For all
that was like our second video, dude. We did that right after Lonesome Dove.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
It was funny because Ashton told me, she was like, just leave the cowboy stuff up. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, just trust me. Just leave the cowboy stuff up. Don't go. Then we brought a bunch of Barbie shit in, but she was like, leave the cowboy shit up. And then I was like, wow, okay. There's a lot of cowboy shit in this Barbie movie.
It's a cowboy movie, bro. Come on.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess I can. Ken is a classic cowboy.
Should be call Ken.
Call Ken and Gus and Dietz. The heroes of Lonesome Dove.
Oh, man.
So, I think we're nearing the end of the video here, but I did want to just randomly mention, and this is Hollywood and LA being what it is. I think I've said this before. While I love movies, I kind of hate the concept of LA and Hollywood. I've said this before. This isn't a unique thing. I think it's just scummy and gross over there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, so now this isn't going to shock anybody. There's a guy called Bobby Lee whose podcast I listen to. It's called Bad Friends, right?
Okay.
You probably have seen this guy. You've probably heard me listening to this asshole.
He's an Asian guy.
He's a Korean
comedian or something.
He's a comedian. He's got a very famous podcast right now, whatever. He was on a show with... Did you watch that video I sent you earlier?
I was driving, so...
Okay, so there's a video of Joey Diaz. And Art sent this to us one time, maybe like a year ago. Just because he was, you know how he gets like sentimental sometimes. We love you, man. We miss you, bro.
I do miss
but
you.
He'll be like, oh, my best friends. You know, he does that thing.
Yeah.
We all do it. I think we've all done it. But he sent us a video of Joey Diaz talking about all you need is 3 motherfuckers and you can take over a country. You know, he's that guy. He's like kind of chunky.
I know
older Cuban dude, Puerto Rican, whatever he is. So I'm saying all that to say this. Bobby Lee went on his show, Joey Diaz's show, and they were talking about like ghost stories. This is going to make sense in a second.
Okay.
So they're talking about ghost stories, and I was listening to this. I was like, I don't know, cleaning or cooking or whatever. I had the shit on. I was just listening to it. And they both worked at the Comedy Store, which is a comedy club in LA. It's like a very famous one, and anybody who's anybody in the comedy scene like
goes
perform there.
Okay.
At some point. Now I don't know exactly how it works. And they have a section of that club called the Belly Room. Okay, I know this is, you're kind of like, where's this going?
Okay, I'm like Ghost, Bobby Lee, Belly Room.
Yeah. So the reason it's nicknamed the Belly Room, according to this podcast I listened to of them talking about it, is because it was a place they used to do illegal abortions. Whoa, that took a left turn, right?
Yeah.
So there's a concept of the Comedy Store is super haunted. And so people, there's like, if you listen to comedians,
I was gonna say something really messed up.
Oh no, by babies? Is that what you're gonna say? I thought it too.
Yeah.
I thought it too. So there's this. So a lot of comedians have like a story of they had an experience at the Comedy Store. If they stayed there too late or whatever. So Joey Diaz and Bobby Lee are talking about this. Bobby Lee mentions that he went there one night and it was like some random night where they had the Belly Room closed off. And they told him, there's people here, but you stay upstairs, stay out of the way, do not go down there. And he didn't listen. And he went down there. This is according to the story. This is a story he told. I don't know how fucking true it is. He goes, I snuck down there, and they were doing some creepy, like, Ouija board seance shit downstairs in the Belly Room. And you know who was there? Lily Tomlin.
What?
Yeah, that's what he said. Because again, skeevy Hollywood, they're all fucking gossip about each other, right?
Right.
And he was like, yeah, Lily Tomlin was down there. And he like mentions a couple of other people. And he goes, you know what they were trying to do? They were trying to invoke Andy Kaufman's ghost. So Andy Kaufman, if you don't know who he is, do you know who he is?
I don't know who he is.
Okay, I probably won't go on here. He's very famous for being like this Nathan Fielder type, where he kind of like, the joke is unexpected. Well, you and I will watch a video later after this.
All right.
But basically, Lily Tomlin was doing some fucking witchcraft spooky shit in the Comedy Store. and that's kind of weird.
Is this recent or was this like a?
He talked about it recent. She's like,
she's old. She's like in her 70s.
She's 85.
Wow.
Currently, right now, she's 85. Dolly Parton is 79, and Jane Fonda is 87, and I think they're all alive.
Yeah, I think they are.
And we fucked up because we've done this before. Where we talk about somebody and then they die.
Sorry.
Which one of them?
I don't know. I'm gonna. Not Dolly, man. Not Dolly.
It'll be on my birthday.
Oh,
our
man.
birthday. It'll be on our birthday.
Not Dolly.
Not Dolly, dude.
Not any of them.
Not any of them. We support women here. Anyway, yeah, that's kind of all I got.
We just got to go to the Comedy Store and then just try to talk to them later if that ends up happening.
If they let us down there in the belly room.
Eey.
Spooky, right? It's kind of random. I was just like, I was listening to it. I was like, Lily Tomlin.
That's crazy.
It's crazy. Man. Yeah, weird. Because I think that, man, there's dark energies out there, dude.
But also, I mean, let's say it was just a scenario where like, hey, we're just going to go try this out. Or was it like serious?
I don't know.
Because I mean, if
that place is notorious for being haunted, I can see people being into spooky shit, like going down there and stuff. Like, you think, would it be shocking if Alex was like, let's go do a fucking Ouija board down there? You'd be like, no, that tracks.
Yeah. But the fact that Bobby Lee saw Lily Tomlin down there, it's like, kind of who cares?
I'm saying it because
I mean
it's relevant to this.
Right. Exactly.
But I also said they're being LA gossipers.
Yeah.
I also am saying I'm aware that they're just talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, do you have any other points you want to bring up? I think we hit, I don't know what the timer's at.
I don't know.
But I think we went a good while here.
Yeah. And if you need a guide to cannabis, check this out.
And if you need to get paid, read this book. Ladies Get Paid by Claire Wasserman? Claire Woman.
Nice. Like it.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that's all we got, guys. We're going to close it out the way we normally do. I think if you have anything to say to us about any of our points, if you want to come at us, or educate us.
Yeah, we're just
you're going to tell them to come at me right now.
I want them
say
to.
it.
Come at Joseph, okay?
Yeah, come at me.
Some of this,
or again, like tell us what we should do on our next project. So I got Chris. He watched The Sixth Sense, so he's going to sit down with me. We're going to talk about The Sixth Sense. If you can make it, you should make it. But
yeah.
But he and I, because I'm trying to bond with my brother, and we're gonna talk about Sixth Sense.
Hell yeah.
So it's gonna be fun, man. We're gonna get out of here, guys. Like and subscribe. Comment below. Let us know what we should watch, what we should read. Come at us.
Come at me, bro.
Yeah. Oh shit. We're gonna see like high heels getting thrown at you. Right. You guys have a good day. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next time.
Later.
Whoa.
Oh.
Spooky.